The journey of 100 Platinum starts with a single trophy. Join me on my journey as I complete the next 20 games as I reach number 100, which will be one of my favorite games of all time, Hollow Knight. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Journey of 100 Platinums. Today I'm going to talk about my 83rd Platinum Stray. This is Blue 12 Studios' first ever game and published by Annapurna, so already there's going to be huge hype about this game. So before we get started, I just want to say that, oh my gosh, I did my makeup so good today. I just want to throw that out there. Finally, I did good makeup. I tried to do cat eyes because, you know, it's a cat game, but I don't know actually how to do eye makeup, so I tried. But hey, I look pretty good right now. So I'm going to talk about why I chose this game to be on my journey to 100. I'm going to talk about my experience playing with the game and tell you what the game is about and explain the trophy list to you, and also why you should play this game. Now, I wasn't gonna play this game at first. I know everyone was excited because you get to play as a cat and it's every cat lover's dream, but I wasn't really that excited. I mean, I like cats. My name is Cat, but unfortunately I'm allergic to cats, which is the great tragedy in life. I have to deal with it, but imagine that you can't pet another cat for the rest of your life. And really, I just didn't want to spend money on it. I had already decided at the time that I didn't want to buy new games, which I already broke them. I found that I have some extra money lying around, and I was like, let me treat myself this holiday season, and I bought a couple games for myself, you know. Then this game was announced that it will be released on PS Plus Extra day one, and I was like, okay, whatever. Still, I wasn't that excited about this game. I had already written up my top 20 list on my journey to 100, and I couldn't fit it into the list. But what ended up happening is that I was gonna platinum Blasphemous, which is also on PS Plus Extra, and I found myself not liking the game as I thought. It's still a good game. You guys should play it too. But there was little things I found really annoying, like the dodge. I'll press the dodge button, but it wouldn't dodge right away. Also, there's when you get hit, you fall down, and there's this whole dramatic animation where you fall down and get back up. It takes so long, and by the time you get back up, you get hit again. So they're spamming moves on you, and you just get hit every time you get up, and I really was getting super annoyed. Anyway, this isn't a review of Blasphemous. You had a little taste of a little bit of a rant there of the video that could have been, but that's it. That's all you get. This is about Stray, so I decided to play Stray instead, because I do want games that I like to be on this journey to 100. I want them to be like really cool special videos. I don't know. Like I said, it could have been a good video anyway, Blasphemous, but I mean, at the same time, my PS Plus prescription was about to run out, and so if I tried to get the platinum, it wouldn't have happened anyway. It wouldn't happen. Also, this was the better game to stream on my channel, and it was really fun and enjoyable, and we had a good time. So it was a good streaming game too. Oh, of course. So I don't know what's happening to these humans.
Nice.
Why? Why do cats do this? They just be like, oh, let me just shut that over. This is like the most amazing thing I've ever done. This is peak gameplay here.
Nice.
So my experience playing the game was really enjoyable because I was streaming it, and I was saying all the cute things that were happening, and the chat was like, oh, I was like, oh my god. And so it was just a good time streaming, as always. I even got to wear my cat ears, which, by the way, I forgot to put on. Give me a second. Okay, this is much better. Yeah, we got it. So this game was really nice and really pretty looking. You know, the graphics were pretty cool. I played the PS5 version, and it looks, you know, so detailed and textures. Like, Oh my, because there's a lot of trash lying around. I mean, I guess you could say that was good use of that space. Like, what else would you put there? There was a lot of graffiti too, so that was, I'm saying, like, at least it was extra detailed, you know? You believe that this is a post-apocalyptic world, you know? The music also was really interesting. It felt, I guess it felt like a sci-fi type of music, which I guess kind of works in this kind of world. You're lost in this city, and you have to find your way back out and rejoin your family, your little cat family. Just interacting with robots, climbing rooftops, and solving some puzzles, and meeting people, friends along the way. In this world, there's no humans. I think they're all gone. I was really hoping we'll find some humans along the way, but I'm pretty sure they've pretty much said they're all gone. So all there's left is the robots, I guess, that they made at one point. The robots miss the humans, so that's why they kind of imitate what the humans used to do. Like some imitate being bartenders or something, but they don't drink actual drinks like liquids, so they're just pretending to do that, which I hope that's fun for them. I will say that is boring. Like, if I was a robot, like, would I want to just like pretend to imitate humans? I'm not sure, but they really miss humans. So it wasn't like the robots took over and destroyed the humans. That would be awful. So throughout the game, playing as a cat, you have to avoid these creatures called zergs. They're really ugly, nasty looking zergs. And I think in one memory, I think, it's hinted that these were the reasons why the humans disappeared in the first place, I think. Something like that. And I guess it kind of makes sense. They're really like nasty, you know. So you have your little B12 companion little robot that helps translate the robots for you. So I guess the little robot knows how to speak cat. And along the way, you help your little B12 companion recover memories of their past, pretty much. You get a little hints of like what happened in the world. So I desperately wanted to find out more about what happened and where the humans went. And also there's that ending. And I think some people didn't like that ending because they wanted to know if you found your little cat family. But I don't mind stories like that. I really like stories that are open to interpretation, that are left ambiguous and everything, because that's how the storyteller wanted the story to be told. Okay, they could easily be like, oh yeah, there's a cat family, but at the same time, I like it when the story makes you think, and they got people talking about the ending, so they did a job, people were talking about this game because of that ending. Anyway, the gameplay is really fun, and I really like what they did with the controller, the PS5 DualSense controller. You can, feel the purrs, you can feel the scratches. That was really interesting. So they did a good job on that. I did get annoyed with the game around Midtown. I don't know though. I think it's the halfway point, maybe halfway through the game. So halfway through the game, I'm like, this again, and I mean, like, you as a cat, you have to get these objects in return of other things, or just progress through the story, right? So basically you have to like get I think a jacket and a hat for somebody, and I'm like, why me? So I'm basically just doing fetch quests for you guys, and I found that really boring. I was like, why couldn't you just get your own thing? Why get me? I had no thumbs. I'm just a cat. Okay, get your own stuff, right? So in that moment, it kind of soured my impression of the game, and so every time I think about it, no matter how many good things I say about it, it's like I still think about Midtown. I'm like, I don't think it's that good, There were some stealth sections in the game which I didn't mind too much, but in a way I did find annoying. I think there was a trophy for not getting spotted in Midtown. I think makes sense. You're a cat and you can't really fight back when you get caught, but still, it's annoying when you just get caught once and you can't do anything about it, right? I like finding a way around zergs, trying to find a way around, trying to get through, like it's like a puzzle, and I like that about the game. So now I'm gonna move on to the trophy list, and yeah, it's a really easy and creative trophy list, except for that one difficult trophy, and also at the same time, the trophy names can be a little bit too punny. Trophy names were funny, and I like it when the game makes you do things that you wouldn't normally do in a game. And in some cases, you would do something in a game and then expect it to be a trophy, which was like extra funny. Catastrophe. I ruined your game or something? Sometimes I think this list was being a little bit too much. You know, with the telling you just do random things and the punny names. I'm like, okay, you're being a little bit too extra right now. Connecting to have our own language. Cat got your tongue? Whatever. You're no Zerk. But hey, the trophy list really is funny and they do make me laugh. But sometimes if I laugh too much, like I cringe a little bit inside. But that's not a serious complaint I have about it. It's just maybe a little something to complain about. But this is a great trophy list. So y'all know about that Catch Me If You Can trophy, which I didn't think it was that hard. You have to go through this one section of the game without being caught by Zerks. It took me about 30-40 minutes. Like I said, I didn't think it was that hard, but also it's really annoying and frustrating, and there's no real way to go about that section because I think they just randomly come at you. Like there's no rhyme and reason, like where they coming from. So I think this trophy would have been a little bit easier if there was a definitive path that you can take every single time and it will work the whole time. It's just, but it doesn't. Like sometimes you go around this corner the same way as I did in the last run, but you get caught anyway. And like this didn't happen anytime before. Why is this happening? So I don't know what strategy you have to have for this game. I don't think it'll make sense. Like, so I heard people to zigzag all over the place. I heard people say don't zigzag, and I was trying things like trying to, you know, move away from the Zerg, but also kind of go towards them a little bit, but in a way that they jump over me. I think kind of works, but I can't even be sure, you know. I like how difficult this certain trophy is, but like I said, if it would have been easier if it was just one set definitive path that you find and you're like, oh, this is the path, this is the way you go, but there isn't. And then there's the speedrun trophy, which I'm not mad about speedrun trophies. Some people don't like them, and I think because, you know, oh, just speedruns, like this isn't the way the games are intended to be played. But something about speedruns really fascinate me, especially in a game like Hollow Knight, a 60-hour game being condensed and beat within like 35 minutes. That's like, wow, that's really impressive. That takes really crazy amount of skill that normal people don't have, you know. So I mean, I don't mind speedrun trophies if it's not a super long game, if it's not like, oh, I have to do it within an hour, and of course something crazy like no deaths or something. And of course there's the infamous productive day trophy where you have to sleep and do nothing for a whole hour, which that's something I do normally every single day anyway, so I can't really complain there. But wow, this game really made you sleep for a whole hour and just do nothing. I really can't believe that I played 3 games in a row that had idle time trophies. At least in Coffee Talk, that I had fun, you know, doing some latte art and everything. And Deliver Us the Moon, you could drive around, you can do something for 30 minutes, but that gets boring because it's the moon. There's nothing much there. But this one, you had to like to still put the controller down for an hour. I'm like, oh my god. I'm just saying that's just big coincidence that happened to me. It's so cute. The cat sleeping. But why? So I'm not sure why trophies like this exist. I don't know if I want to see this in another game, another trophy list. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that really. But anyway, maybe these devs just ran out of ideas and like, oh, let's throw in this doing nothing for an hour trophy. I'm sure they'll love that. But anyway, short game, easy play, there's chapter select for collectibles. I think the collectibles are just the memories I had to collect for B12. And I can't remember if this is in this game, but I think you have to finish a chapter for that collectible to be saved. Like in the last game, the Reverse the Moon. I think that's a thing. So just make sure if you're doing chapter select to collect collectibles, just finish the chapter, okay? Which is, I guess, it's kind of annoying. I did like collecting the badges in this game. I thought that was pretty creative. Doing certain, I think there were side missions. Yeah, I think. So some side missions gave you some badges, and I was like, oh, that's pretty clever. I got something out of this little fetch quest side mission that I had to do. So going into why you should play this game, well, you get to play as a cat. I don't know any other game that does that. You get to play as a goose in one game, a goat. This might be the first time you get to play as a cat. And better yet, you get to play as a cat in a weird post-apocalyptic cyberpunk-esque world, you know? You get to do cat things like scratch trees and meow and purr and yeah, you know what? I kind of miss it. So if you like all that, this is the game for you. I think this game is alright. I love cats even though I'm allergic, but every time I have a bad day, I just have to look at cute cat pictures, cute like pet pictures, make my day better, you know? It's also available on PS Plus Extra. If you don't want to spend I think it was like $40 or something. If you don't want to spend that much money, just play on Extra. It's readily available for you to play. And you will have a fun time doing random stuff in the game. Like the one trophy where you get to scratch a rhino in the club. That's cute. Just to put this out there in this video, now that the Game Awards have done and finished, I don't think it deserved to win Best Indie Game. I totally forgot what the other nominations were, but debut indie is fine. Indie game itself, nah. And I don't even think it deserved to be nominated for Game of the Year. So take that as you will. I don't know if I convinced you to play this game, but give it a try, you know? So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share, all of that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, my controls are weird. I can't control. Oh my. Oh my god. Can I do it again?